in genre fiction?
Well, Facebook deals mainly with erotic romance, very explicit stories. Many bestsellers. Unfortunately, well, many. I don't know how many of you read these book review bloggers. There are quite a number of them out, and they're gaining a lot of authority reviewing these books. I mean, New York publishers are actually sending ARCs to these bloggers to review, and the major complaint that I've seen among readers, bloggers, reviewers, and such is someone called the TSTL heroine. And TSTL stands for Too Stupid to Live. This is the woman, who is presented as someone who is supposed to be a kick-ass heroine, but then you come to find out you put a man in her line of vision, and she just turns into a giggling idiot.
So the female equivalent of James Bond.
Yes, to a point.
And that is excusable if you look at it that way, though.
And it can be a challenge to weed out these stories. Particularly the urban fantasy genre in erotic romance is growing in popularity. We have Laurel Hamilton and Sherilyn Kenyon and L.A. Banks to thank for that. Some of these authors write wonderfully, but then you have so many imitators who come in. They want to write the woman in the long trench coat like Scarlett Johansson. I just saw Iron Man not too long ago, and you see that scene with Scarlett Johansson is just literally kicking 20 men's ass at the same time. They want to write that kind of heroine, but they also want to give her enough femininity, to have a plausible romance, with the male protagonist, and it can be a challenge to do. How can you keep her tough and without her turning like, take me now, you stud.
Well, it's perhaps the problem that most writers seem to feel that the only way to make a woman tough is to turn her into a man, or part-time, that a woman can't be tough, that a woman can't be dangerous, and still be herself.
That is, few authors can do that well. I, in particular, don't write urban fantasy myself. I just don't have the patience for that. I don't mind reading it. It does sell, so I am obliged to consider it in my line of work. But that is a challenge. There is making a woman tough. If she's able to save the world and come home and cook dinner. I hate to create that kind of stereotype, but.